What's up, y'all? This is your boy PJ Morton, and you're checking out You Know I Got Soul.
All right, PJ. So, want to start with your, your Maroon 5 situation. You've been working with them, on tour with them. The Grammy nominated recently. What does that mean to you to work with them and the whole thing there?
It's been incredible, man. I guess to come from my independent background and to jump straight into like a major group situation, and like as successful as the last couple of years has been for us, it's actually given me great insight to like where I want to go and what steps I want to make to, in my solo career. So it's been a super cool balance, man, between juggling my solo stuff and the band stuff.
Right. It's a unique situation. You're a solo artist, but you're playing keyboard with the group. So how do you feel like it helps you increase your exposure as an artist by being with the group and touring with them?
Well, I mean, the guys are very supportive of me, first of all, and they're invested in my solo career as well. I've opened up a few times. I'm opening up the European tour in the summer. So they're very invested in what I do, and I just think, like I said, with the success, we had the top radio song of the year with the song "One More Night" and like the Grammy nomination. If we're winning, we're all winning individually as well. It's like Adam's doing the voice, that's his gig. My gig is doing my solo career. James, the guitarist, has another side band as well. So we're all using Maroon 5 as the base, but all have separate things going on too.
Right.
So it's good.
Do you feel like you're able to appeal to a new audience and capture fans, along the way?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, that has been probably the biggest part of it, because the fans that support the band, most of them are now supporting me, because the band supports me. So the fans have been amazing, and it's been, I have my independent fans that have been with me for years. I have these Maroon 5 fans that have just been introduced to me, and now these Young Money fans too with the new deal. So seemingly, it's a great setup for whatever step I'm making next.
Cool.
Yeah.
So how do you, balance both of them? Because you had the Following My First Mind project earlier this year. You've been touring with them for a while. When is time for you as a solo artist compared to working with them?
Yeah, that's probably the most challenging part. The easiest way to look at it is when Adam breaks for the voice is when I'm able to kind of break and work on my solo stuff. When he was, we just went on South American, Asian, and Australian tour, and after that we did the voice, and I've been working on my debut album on Young Money, and just finishing up, and I'll be promoting that while we're on tour in the U.S., doing the Maroon 5 thing, and then doing a solo special type of show and listening parties while I'm on the road. And then we break after the U.S. tour. That's when I'll release my record and tour with my record. And then, like I said, I'm opening in Europe in the summer. So we kind of map it out. You know, we know what we're doing. Maroon 5, we know what we're doing to the end of 2013.
Right.
So I'm able to see those gaps and try to throw my stuff in there, and try to make it all work together.
It's good. It sounds like you got it worked out.
Yeah. I mean, we're trying, man. We're on top of it, though, for sure.
That's good. So like I mentioned, you had the Following My First Mind project. That was your first Young Money project earlier this year. Do you feel like you were able to accomplish with that project what you were looking to do?
Yeah, that was just to let people know I was still here and where I was musically right now and going. Because I feel like my new album, my full-length album, is the cousin of Following My First Mind.
Right.
I just wanted people to know where I was musically, because solo-wise, I hadn't put out anything in a while. So I wanted to make sure people know what was going on with me musically, and just to get them ready. It wasn't. It did exactly what I wanted it to do, for people to hear, and people have fallen in love with some of those songs. Then Lover became a single for me. That wasn't even supposed to be initially. So it did exactly what I wanted it to do.
Cool.
Yeah.
So you mentioned the debut album is the cousin of that project. What can we expect on there?
Just the freedom, man. Just more of the same, in the sense of me being creative, not chasing anything that you hear out here. Just totally being me. It's a very musical record. The same with me. It's horns on the record. It's string arrangements on the record. Beautiful melodies with beats. And like just really bridging the gap between where music is right now where music has been, you know, and my influences, my Stevie influences, and my
Right.
Beatles influences,
Yeah.
and Prince, and all of that stuff. So it's all kind of coming together on this record, man, and I'm really, really excited. Like, this is the album I want to make. You know, this is the first major label record I want to release. You know?
Right.
So I'm really, really proud of it.
Cool. And who have you had a chance to work with or expect to work with in the future on this project? You know, producers, writers, artists?
It's two people that I can't wait to tell.
Okay.
But I can't tell because it's not totally done. But one that is done is Busta Rhymes is on the record.
Okay.
And I've been a fan of Busta Rhymes for a long time, you know, because I feel like he's such a musical rapper. Like his cadences and, like, you know, he really knows the music. So
Right.
I'm excited about that one. And there's two other big ones that I
Okay.
just can't tell quite yet.
No
you know,
problem.
if you ask me next week, I could probably tell you.
Alright, cool.
Word.
You know, reading your bio and your history as an artist, I know you grew up and went to school at Mac Main from Young Money, and also you had a relationship with Adam Blackstone from Maroon 5. You know, how do you feel like those relationships kind of helped you, you know, to get your break as an artist? And do you feel like it would have been harder without those relationships?
Well, I think it's just, you know, when you talk about a break, you know, it's like, it depends what level, you know, because I met those guys. I met Blackstone as an artist, you know. I met Mac Main in high school before I had figured it out, but we separated, and he went on to do his thing, and I went on to do my thing as a writer and independently as an artist. But I think for the next level of where I was supposed to go, because, you know, it's weird, you know, where I was in my career before Maroon 5
Right.
and before Young Money is some people's dreams. You know, I was traveling, I was on the road, I was playing concerts, you know, and things were going well. But for this next level, you know, my relationship with Adam, which came long before Maroon 5, you
Right.
know, I've known Adam for a long time, and Mac Main, obviously high school, it all just came full circle, you know, with those people, and are now a part of this next phase of where my career is going. So I just think, you know, seeds are planted long before they come to fruition, you know, and
Right.
And I think that's what's happened now. The relationships that I've built through the years are now taking me to a new phase.
Right.
Yeah.
And just finally to wrap up, you know, where you were at before, an independent artist, you were also writing for others, and you were having success with that. You were able to take it to the next level and get that major label deal. You know, a lot of artists don't get the opportunity.
Yeah.
What's some advice you could give to up and coming artists who, you know, are looking to do the same with their career?
Yeah, well, what's worked for me is I just remained an individual, because I've learned that when you chase something and when you try to do what's happening right now, then people don't have a way of identifying when they need you. You know, when they get to the point where saying, hey, I want that PJ Morton sound, it's now a certain sound opposed to me just fading in and camouflage with a whole bunch of things. So be yourself, man. Be an individual and stick to that, you know, and it'll pop at some point.
Right.
Yeah.
That's good.
Right.
So that's all we had. Anything you'd like to add?
No, man, you got it. You got it.